Hey guys! So today I'm gonna be doing another chit chat get ready with me. I am literally just getting ready for my day. I'm still wearing my pajamas. This is my Breaking Bad t-shirt that I wore to bed last night. So I'm being really real with you guys today. Hope you appreciate it. So I'm not really sure what we're going to talk about today, but I don't know. There's just been a lot going on. So I'm going in with my NYX Hydra Touch Primer. So let's see. How are you guys? I know, kind of a weird way to start off the video since you guys can't actually answer. It's been interesting. So I ended up quitting my second job for two reasons. You know, you get a second job for a second income to make more money. I can't exactly make more money if I keep getting canceled, and the only other places that will take me on last minute are like 40 minutes away from my house, and that's, while it's sweet that the company is trying to find another place for me to go to because I got canceled, 40 minutes is really, really far out from my house, and it's just, I did that for a month and I almost went off the road, so I don't feel comfortable doing that again. I'm also going in with a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I hate it when I accidentally inhale it. So I quit, and I'm just picking up extra hours at my regular job, which, as many of you know, is a nursing home in Derry. So I'm just picking up extra hours there instead of trying to finagle with that other job. So I quit it, and you know, while it sucks, like, I have to think about my happiness too, because while, you know, it was nice being in a place that isn't the job I'm used to, you know, people are just nasty to agency people, and I don't like going into places where I don't know anyone, whether it's workers or residents. So I just figured it's best to keep to myself and what I know. So today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. I've heard great things about this. I got the shade Light. It's the lightest shade they have, so hopefully this works for me. Anyway, and today I just want to talk about happiness, in a sense. Need some more light in here. It's pretty dark. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Just because I'm learning a lot about I'm still in my 20s. I'm still learning a lot about myself, who I am, who I want to be. I'm learning, even though I've come to learn kind of how to be a role model, I'm still learning how to be a role model, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, this side's so dark. I need to get another light for over here. But I'm still learning as I go, and there's nothing wrong with that. Come on. This packaging kind of sucks, guys. because it's like a squeezy tube, but it's also a pump. The pump's the way you get it out. Like, come on. So I'm still learning a lot. I'm only in my low 20s. Does that make sense? Low 20s. There we go. So I'm still learning. And I'm learning what's making me happy, what's not making me happy, and just how to make myself happy. So as many of you know, makeup is one way I make myself happy. But that sounds bad. You don't need makeup to make yourself happy. But, like, you don't need to cover up anything to feel yourself. Like, I feel myself without makeup. I feel myself with makeup. I'm not saying, like, you have to cover up anything. What I'm trying to say, mostly, is you need... I'm gonna go in a little bit with, my Wet n Wild Flat Top Kabuki. Just to give a little bit more coverage in some areas. But basically what I'm trying to say is you need to find the things that make it so when you're having a bad day, you can escape. And for me, that is makeup. And I love doing it. I love playing with my eyeshadows. I love doing a bunch of stuff. Okay, now that it's actually somewhat working. I love playing with different brushes and different sponges. Like, as I've mentioned in quite a few videos already, I'm playing around with different types of sponges so I can do a Beauty Blenders dupe comparison type of video. I mean, I've only seen like a couple videos like that. And it's usually just based off of the Real Technique sponge, not even any other sponges. So the fact that I'm gathering up all these different types of sponges to try out, some people may say it is a waste of money, but then again, I see buying video games as a waste of money. So, to each their own, I guess you would say. And at the same, you also got to leave the people that are making you not happy. Like, I have a good friend. She was dating the same guy since she was 14 years old. And, when she was 18 or 19, I want to say, they got engaged, and they were engaged up until this past year. And then she dumped him. And I don't know the full logistics of their relationship, but I just know she wasn't happy. And so she made the decision to make herself happy. And I could not be more proud of her for leaving him. Like I said, I don't know all the logistics of their relationship. I don't know what was going on behind closed doors. By the way, this brush worked really nicely. I'm just smoothing out what could be any rough lines. So this is what the one and done looks like, by the way. It doesn't do a lot of full coverage. It's not full coverage by any means. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Excuse me. If I cough at all during this video, please excuse that. I'm still sick. But I'm just trying to be very real with you guys. But so she did what she needed to do to make herself happy. she upped and moved to a different state, a totally random state too. And she's doing what's making her happy right now. And that's what's utterly important. And earlier this week, last week, I learned that YouTube stopped monetizing my videos because I don't have 10,000 real-time views. And in my opinion, that is so beyond wrong. It's not even funny. But, you know, it's not my place to say what's right and what's wrong. I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild Cushion Color Corrector for dark circles just because my sleep pattern's been a little weird lately, so I feel like this is kind of necessary. So I'm going to go in, I don't even know with what brush. It's just this random brush that I got at CVS a long time ago. But my thing is, you're never gonna be happy until you take those steps to be happy. And you're never gonna take those steps to be happy until you know what's not making you happy. And like I said, I will never understand why YouTube stopped monetizing videos with under 10,000 real-time views. It seems like everything YouTube's doing lately is making it harder and harder for us smaller channels to be able to grow. And to me, that's just kind of sad, because wouldn't you want your smaller channels to grow? I mean, the smaller channels are going to be the future of YouTube. It's not always going to be Jaclyn Hill or Manny MUA or Jeffree Star or Laura Lee or Nikki Tutorials. I mean, it's not always going to be those people. So don't you want people to be able to learn about these smaller channels and you know, get used to them and like them? That way the future of YouTube still stays alive. I don't know if that makes sense. I think YouTube will always be alive. Too many people, especially the beauty community, watch YouTube videos. So I don't think YouTube will ever actually die. But I mean, take a look at Jaclyn Hill, for example. She went from doing videos every single day to maybe once a month. And I'm not saying, like, that means the quality of her videos have gotten any worse. That doesn't mean, you know, any of her fans, me included, like her any less. It's just, to me, it seems like the bigger YouTubers are going to be uploading less and less because they have other stuff going on. So wouldn't you want these smaller YouTubers to be able to take over? Doing stuff like making it a little bit harder for people to see their videos, not monetizing the videos. Like, don't get me wrong, I have always admitted I have never made much on the videos I have made. Looking at my last and final revenue, for my lifetime on YouTube, it was less than $5. I'm not mad about it. I know my channel's small. I only have 40 subscribers. I don't do it for the money, but it was nice seeing the numbers grow when I was having more of a successful month, if that makes sense. So it really hurt seeing that YouTube isn't really going to be supporting us smaller channels the way that they used to. And I know eventually when us smaller channels start making the views that they're requiring, we're gonna get monetized again as long as we're following the guidelines, which I think I have been personally. I'm not showing nudity. I try really hard not to swear. So, I mean, I don't know. Ooh, I think that corrector worked really nicely, to be honest. I think I might just need to get like a better brush for it, but that's not the fault of the corrector. That's more the fault of the human. But I don't know. I will say it is very discouraging, and I was even talking to my friend Jackie earlier this week, and I even considered quitting because I was like, if YouTube doesn't want to support me, what's the point of trying to go on with my YouTube career? And you know, she was like, don't quit, you're so good at what you do, you enjoy what you do, you know, you've been building up such a collection over the years doing what you do, and you love what you do, and you know, you're such a role model for all the girls that watch you, especially the younger girls. And you know, she's not wrong. It's just, like I said, it's stuff like that that gets a little discouraging. By the way, to set my eyes, I just used the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer. It's not really a bronzer. I'm sorry, Wet n Wild, I love you, but that ain't no bronzer. If I can use it to set my under eyes, that ain't no bronzer. Yeah, I'm just going in with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Pressed Powder. I'm going to be doing a Project Pan video. This is in it. The Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana is in it. I have a concealer, a foundation, a body spray. So there's a few things that are in it. I want to start off small with it. I'm using my Wet n Wild powder brush. I just got this the other day. I'm wicked excited to use it. So I have decided, obviously, to continue with YouTube. If I didn't, I wouldn't be making this video right now. Just because, like she said, it is something I enjoy, and I don't think, even though I'm disappointed in what is going on, it shouldn't stop me from doing something that I love. And that's the way I'm looking at it right now. It's something I love to do. It's something that takes me away from all the drama and the stress that goes on in my real life. And I think it's important that I have this outlet to be able to do that. So I have decided to continue with it. And even if I hadn't, I would have done a video saying I'm done. But I'm very happy that I decided to continue. Because it would be very disappointing. I know my friend Jackie watches it. I know her daughter watches it. I know my cousin Stephanie watches it. And I believe she said her sons watch it. I could be wrong. But it's hard knowing that I am an inspiration for others to want to quit. And that was my biggest thing of trying to let this go, is I have people that watch me regularly. I really need to get some isopropyl alcohol and repress this, because it's getting very difficult to try to pick this up, all just being on one side. But you live, you learn. And now I just know to be a little bit more careful with my feelings towards YouTube. Like, I was very excited when I started because it was such a fun opportunity. And like I said, I loved seeing my revenue numbers grow when I was being successful. Like, in a month, I want to say my revenue went up like $2. And that was awesome. But now that's been taken away. Does it suck? Of course. I am gonna go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer. I have not used it yet, and I really, really want to, but I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild contour brush just because it looks really dark. And I know this gives me, ooh, the lightest hand. I just washed all my brushes, so some of them are a little, like, rough. I don't know. It's just kind of rough. I actually kind of like that. Like I said, I'm being really gentle, which is why I went in with my Wet n Wild contour brush. But I think that looks really nice. But anyway, back on happiness. So makeup is my happiness. When I've had a bad day, I'll come in and play around with my makeup and like figure out some new eye looks I can do, or just play around with some new products or old products, or plan out some videos I'm gonna do, something along those lines, and it makes me happy. And honestly, I'm getting ideas of videos I want off of other people, and I'm just trying to figure out names for them that aren't the same. So like, one video I want to do is an inspiration off of both Renee Nicole Cutler and Emily Noel. And Emily Noel calls it the I Remember, and Nicole calls it like Palette Friday Flashback, something along those lines. And I really love the videos. It's basically when they use older eyeshadow palettes like the Lorac Pro, the Naked palette, the Comfort Zone palette, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and they just use them because even though they've always been popular palettes among the YouTube community, they're not really talked about anymore. And I have a bunch of palettes like that. I have the Chocolate Bar, the Semi-Sweet, the Bonbons, I have the Shade and Light, I have all the Naked palettes. So I kind of want to do something like that, but I can't think of a name. So leave a name suggestion down below, because I don't want to steal their names if I don't have to. I don't want to say it like that just because, you know, nobody has to steal anybody's names. It's just I'm really bad at coming up names. So any help I can get would be amazing. And I also want to do a Shop My Stash video where literally I use all older products in my collection, because like I've said in previous videos, I own a house, I'm an adult, I have bills. I can't always be going and buying new stuff all the time. I'm going in with my Milani Rose Powder Blush in Tea Rose, and I'm going in with my e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush, and that's another video I want to do. I want to go in with like my favorite brushes and talk about some of those, because I don't have any high-end brushes other than the ones that come in like my Naked palettes. Definitely gonna need to blend that out, but all mine are cheap and affordable. So I want to talk about my favorites, and I'm also doing that sponge dupe video that I've talked about multiple times. I'm still testing out different sponges. So far I've used the Miracle Complexion sponge. I've used that for years. I've used the Beauty Blender because it's only right to do a Beauty Blender's dupe video if I actually try out the Beauty Blender. And right now I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Sponge. Let's see, what other sponges do I have? I have the e.l.f. blending sponge, I have the Eco Tools, I have the Equate Beauty, that's just the Walmart brand, I have the new Maybelline one, I have the Moda Beauty one, I have the Flower Beauty one. I want to get the NYX one. I want to get the Tarte one. There's one by Bronx Colors I want to get. I also have these mini ones from Swisspers, and I eventually want to do a video on all the mini ones as well. There's also other Real Technique ones that I want to try, like their Miracle Diamond Sponge, I think it's called. I think that's what it's called. And I just want to compare them all. See if the Beauty Blender is really cause for all the hype that it has, or if you can really just buy any kind of sponge. I know for the longest time I was buying the Walgreens brand one, which I do want to get again to put in this video. It was okay. Definitely not as good as all the ones I'm trying now, but I don't think at that point when I was getting into makeup, I don't really think anything was as good as the Beauty Blender. So I kind of got to look at it that way. I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Beige Pearl Glow Pearls palette thing. And I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's so many ideas I could do, and I'm just not coming up with them. I love doing my get ready with me's because it's something I'm doing anyway, so I might as well film myself doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. And I think I figured out like a new strategy on how to do my makeup. I think after I do my face now is when I'm actually gonna set, because my eyeshadow does stay on pretty well on its own, and I have to do it before I do my mascara, or else my mascara gets everywhere. So I just use the Milani Make It Dewy. So yeah, I still need to go in with my eyes, and I'm already at half an hour. Sorry, this get ready with me is taking forever, but I just have a lot to talk about, I guess. And then I also want to do that Project Pan video, but here's the thing, because I do my empties videos. If I do my Project Pan video, obviously the goal is to use up the products that are in that video and update you along the way. So if I finish something up, should I just not include it in that video and put it in the empties and say I replaced it, or should I include it in the videos and the empties, or should I just include it in the Project Pan video? Leave your opinion down below, because I've seen many variations of how to do it, and I just don't know how I want to do it, if that makes sense. So yeah. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm getting ready for today, I'm actually getting ready to have lunch with the Supreme Inspector of the International Order of the Rainbow for Girls in New Hampshire. I have to be at her house for noon, and it takes about an hour from my house to her house. So I started getting ready at 9:15. It's 9:48 now, so I still got some time to finish up my makeup, get dressed, do my hair, all that fun stuff. So I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm kind of excited. I love setting my face. It feels so cooling, but trying to dry it off after is the biggest pain in the neck in the world. Whew. And then when I get home, I want to film my September favorites and my Project Pan video, I think. Don't quote me on that. But at least definitely my September favorites, because September's almost over. Can you believe it? I did my August favorites so late in the game that I feel like I just did my favorites. But that's okay. So I'm gonna go in and do my eyes now. I'm using my Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base in Prime and Smooth. By the way, the reason why I actually used a corrector under my eyes today is because I have not been sleeping well, like at all. Don't ask me why, I really don't know, but I just haven't. Now I want to go in with one of my Naked Basics palettes. I'm thinking the regular one, to be honest, but let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with the Naked Basics palette. I was thinking of the second one, but I kind of like the first one better. So I'm just gonna go in with that. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. brush and go into the shade Foxy just to set the eyeshadow primer I just put down. I'm just going for a really simple eye look today just because I kind of want to go bolder on my lips. During the fall time, I really enjoy doing that. I'm literally getting eyeshadow all over me. It's a good thing I'm changing. I'm really itchy. I'm really hoping I'm not having an allergic reaction to the one and done. That'd be awkward. But yeah, so I'm just going in with, like I said, Foxy and just setting everything. I think I got it all. Now I am going to use my Moda Beauty Smoky Eyeshadow Brush. It's like a crease brush. I'm going to go into the shade Naked 2. I just got this brush the other day. It came in an eyeshadow brush set that is normally like $16, but it was on sale for $9. So I was like, that's half off. I'm getting it. Legitimately wasn't planning on really getting anything in the makeup section except for the corrector. But when I saw that Moda Beauty was having a couple things that were half off, I was like, yeah. Actually the Royal and Langnickel Moda, sorry. Keep forgetting it's Royal and Langnickel because, while it's on the brushes, it's like not heavily publicized that it's Royal and Langnickel. How's that looking? Looks okay. It's just mostly, it's just called Moda, and so sometimes that can just get a little confusing. So if you see Moda brushes at Walmart, they're Royal Langnickel. They're wicked good quality. What the frig? Don't know what happened there, but it looks kind of weird. That's okay. I'm not here to impress anyone. So I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild crease brush just to blend things out. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just going to the Supreme Inspector's house. And I'm just wicked excited. Pouncing. Just because her and I haven't really been able to talk face to face all that much. So I also have to check what I put in my August favorites to make sure I'm not doubling up on anything. I don't think I am, but I just need to double check. And like I said, this eye look is meant to be super simple. I wish my lip wasn't so itchy. Like I said, I really hope I'm not having an allergic reaction to the one and done. But it's only like on top of my lip. It's not anywhere else. So I don't think so. But yeah, so like I said, you just need to do things that make you happy. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, like flat, small eyeshadow brush. Yeah, because these are the large eyeshadow brushes. So the small eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Venus and just put that all over my eyelid. I'm actually like don't want to put on mascara because it's such a simple eye look, but it could easily mess it up. I'm just like sorry if I'm not talking much now. I'm just trying to focus on getting done at this point. I'm gonna go in with my you know what? I can fix it after. Oh. I'm going in with my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. I've really learned to like this mask. I've really come to like this mascara. Because I don't really need to curl my lashes with this mascara. Although I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of excited for when this mascara is dead. Okay. So, as you can probably see, I'm already getting it all over my eyelid, so hopefully Venus can cover it up. Because that's usually just what I do, is I smother the crap out of the mascara with whatever lid shade I have. but because it's so light, I don't know if it's gonna cover it. But the reason why I'm excited for when it's done, I'll give it that eye a minute, is because of all the new mascaras I got. So this actually needs to go in the empties. But I have my Physicians Formula Glam Green Eyes one. I have this MAC Studio one. I have another Benefit They're Real, which will probably end up waiting. I have the Lash Paradise. This will probably be the next one I open. I have the Tarte Tarteiste. I have the Tarte Light Camera Lashes. I have the Benefit Roller Lash. So I'm just really excited for some of these new mascaras. Oh my goodness, I'm at 40 minutes, guys. I'm so sorry. This video is so freaking long. I'm literally gonna have to like upload this right after and schedule it so I can actually film other stuff. I actually wanted your opinion on something. So, a couple weeks ago, I got a new eyeshadow palette from Hard Candy. And the packaging reminds me a lot of the Viseart palettes. But it's this palette, and it's the Hard Candy Matte Eyeshadow Pro palette. That's just what it looks like, and I was wondering if you guys wanted a review video on it, first impressions on it, maybe doing a first impressions and then like in a couple of weeks do a recap. So yeah, I definitely got some of that on my eyes, so I'm gonna go back into Venus and just try to cover it up. Let me know what you'll want with that video or with that eyeshadow palette. If you don't want me to talk about it at all, that's also fine. But while I love my high-end, I love my drugstore because, like I said, I'm a real person with real bills, and I'm sure most of you are as well. I have also considered starting doing like a Birchbox versus Ipsy kind of thing. If y'all are into that, I really don't know what you guys want right now. Because I don't want to be like typical YouTuber that does all the typical videos, but at the same time, what do you guys want to see? This is kind of where I'm having trouble right now because I want to be able to put what you guys want to see. I'm going to wear pink really hard today, and I'm going to use, I'll have to pick that up in a minute, my Rimmel East End Snob lip liner with it. But I want to be able to give you guys what you want. The best to my ability. Ah! My lip liner broke. So, I don't know. What do you guys want to see? That's pretty much what this all comes down to. Because I'm not going to be able to go anywhere with this unless I know what you guys want to see. We got to try to keep it reasonable because let's admit it, I can't afford crazy ridiculous priced stuff. Like I can't afford Girl On, I can't afford Tom Ford. I can barely afford Urban Decay. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like the video suggestions I threw out there today? Such as the Project Pan, the Shop My Stash, the like I Remember situation, or the palette flashback Friday kind of thing. Like, I need to know what you guys are thinking. Why is this kind of patchy? Why is it on my teeth? I don't like this color at all. Out of the whole Wet n Wild line, I don't like this. I'll be right back. Okay, not willing to try that color again right this second, because that was really bad. So I want to do like something neutrally or pinky, just because I'm wearing like a light pink jacket today. Leather jacket. So I wanted to do something either neutrally or pinky. Let's see. Oh, that's separated. Holy crap. This one is Lumiere 2. Where are all the other ones? Oh, they're over here now. That's right. This might work. It's Alyssa. Okay, I like Alyssa so much better. Baby. Like, I don't know. There we go, that's a little better. Is this weird? I'm just not liking how my lip makeup's turning out today. I'm not, I like the color, but I'm overlining way too much. Hold on. Why am I having so many problems today? Like, the color was super pretty and it would work nicely with that pink jacket. I'm just way overlining it. Okay, going in with this first, because thankfully the shade will still work. Now, unfortunately, I do have to overline a little bit just because the edges of my lip don't have pigment to them. So if I really, if I don't overline them just a little bit, then I'm gonna look like I have a halo around my lips. So hopefully that will help that situation. It was like 5 years ago, Mom Smith. Does it look okay? Like, I feel like it doesn't. I look like a clown. Okay. I get it. I'm just going in with a normal lipstick today. Because it seems like no matter what I do with a liquid lipstick, it's just not looking right. So I'm just going in with a normal lipstick today. Hope you all don't mind all the lipstick changes. Let's see. Why do I keep dropping everything? This one would be good. Oh wait, is that Airy Fairy? No, that's Pink Blush. That's what I say. Airy Fairy would not be bad. Actually, let's use Naughty Nude. That will be fine. Honestly. Just give me something already. So I'm using the Rimmel Only One lipstick in Naughty Nude. How the frick? I don't even want to know. What the frig? I can't win with the lipstick today, guys. About ready to just put on a gloss and call it a day. Yep, I'm putting on a gloss and calling it a day. I'm done. All these colors would look so pretty with what I'm wearing, but apparently my application skills don't want to agree today. So you know what I'm gonna do? Gonna put on my Buxom lip gloss in White Russian. And I'm calling it a day. My lips are so stained anyway. Alright guys, if you liked this catastrophe of a video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already, and make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure you are getting updated on when I upload videos, because YouTube's being weird, and I never thought I would have to say those words, but I am. And I'm gonna wash this brush right away, that way I can use it again and it not get junky. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.